Hello and welcome to Mad Mike Makes. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to align the blade in the Bosch machine to the T-slot in the top of the bench. Now I'm going to be using a little tool that I made. This is what it looks like, and it has a dial gauge fitted to it. In the previous video I actually made a very basic one which kind of looks like that, and the dial gauge fits in there. And I'll link that at the end of this video so you can have a look. It's very, very simple. If you're interested in how to make this sliding one, let me know in the comments below and I can do a video on this. I made this one because I could extend it and basically line up the T-slot in the sliding table that's in the top of this Bosch machine. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. So with that being said, let's get stuck straight in. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the bolts that need to be loosened. But before you start loosening these bolts, I would really recommend that you go and check out that other video and just confirm that your saw blade is in fact out of alignment before you start fiddling with these settings. So just going from the front of the machine, the first bolt is located just up underneath here. I'll try and just put the focus on there. Mine's got a number 2 next to it. Your machine might not be the same, but if you have a good look at this video, you should be able to locate it fairly easily. So these 2 bolts are on the carriage assembly and they are at the back of the saw. Okay, so I've got my hand underneath the saw and I'm just pushing on that bracket with my thumb, the bracket that has the two Allen screws or hex screws in it, the ones that we just loosened. And as you can see, just by sort of pushing it backwards and forwards with my finger, I'm getting a sort of a fair bit of movement there. So we actually need to get that past 0, because the fixing points are actually further away than the sort of furthest edges of the saw blade. I actually need to take that past, but I can't seem to get it much further past there. So I think what I'm going to probably have to do is tighten those up and then undo the hex bolt on the other side and see if I can shift that over and get it close to as possible 0 reading on this dial. Okay, so I tightened the 1 hex bolt on that sort of side of the saw, so that I could kind of pivot this on that fixed one. And I've just set the dial gauge to 0, and I'm just going to run it along and just see there's a little bit of movement along the blade there, a bit of change. Okay, so from the one side to the other side, and I've just touched the side of the saw now. I'm not sure why that budged, but that's 0.03 millimeters out, and I don't think I'm going to worry about that. So there we go. That's it, set and done. And now I can actually use this setup over here to align everything else, including the sliding table on the saw, which I believe is out a bit as well, and of course the fence as well. There we go. That was quite a simple fix. Now if you found this video useful, please just pop down below. It'll just take a second, and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you have a great day.